M&T Bank Stadium, located in beautiful downtown Baltimore, will be the site for what we're hoping will be a great matchup between Arizona and Baltimore. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
It will be clear and mild for today's game. Hello, folks. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth getting set for this one. We're just about ready for the opening kickoff. Let's take it down to the field. Brought down at the 29-yard line. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. Leinart is under center. Single backfield. Leinart to the air on first down. Pass completed. Brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
On the ground with a tailback. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
James on the handoff. Loose football. Smith gets the loose ball. He really needs to do a better job protecting the ball. If he doesn't, the backup might see a few carries.
And this is a talented guy, it really is, but he does have a little reputation for putting the ball on the ground.
He drops back, gets the pass out. He's dropped about the 43-yard line. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
Johnson punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. He takes it at the 12. And they get him about the 27-yard line. McGahee on the give. Brought down at the 29-yard line. He got what he could and is set here. Flacco looking to pass. Short throw to the right. There for the catch. He's dropped at the 34-yard line. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees a receiver break free in coverage.
Looking to throw. Gets the pass off. He's brought down at the 42. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Toss. Brought down about the 43-yard line. A couple of yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Nice play fake. Gets the throw off. It's intercepted. And they get him around the 31-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Setting up play action. Can't connect on that one. James was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. They line up at the 31. The Cardinals come out in a single back formation, and they use motion. The pocket is collapsing. Tackled at the 25. 6-yard pickup, so that'll make it third down. It's third down and 4 to go. Out of the I formation. Hands it to the back. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. He's got it. That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
Kicks it off. Drilled at the 23-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
They hand it off. Hit and drop behind the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Flacco looking to pass. Passes middle. Comes down with it. And they get him at the 39-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
First down, looking to throw. And it's caught. Brought down at the 45. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
They'll go with the run once again. It appears that we have a flag on the play. And I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Holding. Offense.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
From the gun.
Scatter!
Looking to throw. Looks down the field. And it's picked. And that one will now make 2 interceptions he's thrown in this first half.
Not exactly the way he was hoping to start this football game, but plenty of time still remains. He can get himself right back on track.
Leinert on first down. Throws while on the run. McAllister gets his hand on it. Fitzgerald was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
Disabled guest can be dropped off at
Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 48. Leinert is lined up under center. Single backfield. James on the run. Tackled at about the 47-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Leinert looking to pass. He's under pressure. Is there for the catch. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
Gets it away cleanly. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Flacco lines up under center. Only one man back here.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Flacco back to throw. Throws it short. He's tackled at the 31. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Green 88! Green 88! Zebra! Zebra!
They hand it off. And he will lose yardage on the play. That's what you call a great individual effort.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him, and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
He's looking to throw. Rifles it to the right. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He gets in for 6.
Well, this offense certainly off to a good start here today, and let's see if they can continue to capitalize on that early time to put them up by 3.
And here's the extra point. It's good. Baltimore is up by 4. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. From the 7. It's a fumble. Landry picks it up. To the 10. And he scores. What a play! And that is a big, big turnover.
And you can't believe what an emotional swing it is when you recover a ball on special teams. You go out there thinking your defense is ready to take the field, and your offense goes sprinting out there instead.
The snap, set down, the kick is up, and good. He kicks it off from the 5-yard line. They get him at the 35. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll go to work at the 35. 1st and 10. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back on 1st down. Completed. Cuts back and he's dropped. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Little handoff. He didn't get back to the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
James gets the call. He's dropped for a loss. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Back to pass. Goes through his read. He throws right. And he catches it. Knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Figures is the deep man awaiting the return. He gets it away. Fielded at the 19. Hit hard at the 21. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Flacco hands it off. He's brought down right around the 24-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
Green 88! Green 88!
Flacco looking to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. And they get him at the 49-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Passes the ball. Brings this one in. The defense was looking run.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass. Open it up down the field.
Friday, 45! Blue 45!
Again with the run. The defender gets him to the ground. McGahee gets 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 36-yard line. They'll go from the shotgun.
Green 88! Green 88! Tiger, Tiger, Tiger!
He drops back. On the run, he throws it. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
It's 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Flacco is in the gun. 4 receivers wide this
Blue
time.
45! Hut, hut, hut.
And they'll run him again. They'll score. Touchdown. This has been an unbelievable start for them.
I think this defense would like a do-over, a chance to go back and start this one over again because so far they have no answers.
So they're ready for the extra point. The kick is up, and the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Decent kick. Fielded at the 4. At the 30. He's hammered at the 33. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. From their own 33-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. It's the tailback. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. 3-yard gain by the running back. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 36. Arizona lines up in the offset I this time. He'll get it again. Brought down around the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the run. The Ravens line up with a nickelback. Looking to throw. And they're coming after him. He doesn't get back to the line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. The Cardinals are lining up to punt this one away. Figures awaiting the return. Punts it. makes the fair catch. Their previous 2 trips downfield were a success, and they take the field hoping for a third. The Ravens line up with 3 wide. It's the tailback. Tackled around the 27-yard line. They get 2 yards. That brings up second down. 2nd and 8. Ball on their own 27. They line up in a one-back set.
48! 48!
He fakes it. He's dropped for the sack, and that blitz worked to perfection.
As a quarterback, you understand where your protection is and what you can protect. If you can't protect a certain side, you have to throw it hot. That time the quarterback missed the hot read and paid the price.
Gets rid of the ball. Can't hit him. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down. The Ravens ready to punt this one away. The Cardinals have everyone on the line. Looks like they're coming after this one. He gets it away. It'll go out at the 45-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this one. And they motion a guy to the right. It's the tailback. He's tackled right around the 42-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 43-yard line. James is the deep back as they line up in the I. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. So at the most, he gains a few inches, and that makes it 3rd down. Leinart lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide this time. It right. It's broken up. The pass will fall incomplete. 4th down.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back, give your team a chance on offense.
Punts it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Here's the give. Brought down behind the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
McGahee takes it up the middle. He's hammered in the backfield. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
We played a quarter. Score is 21-3. They'll face a 3rd and 13 situation here. Ball on their own 17. Back to throw. Guns it left. And they get him around the 25-yard line. An impressive showing by the wideout in the first half. He's already gone over 100 yards receiving.
Not a lot of mystery to this offense, is there? They're going to get it to this wide receiver. They know what he's capable of doing, and there is some great communication going on, verbal and nonverbal, between the quarterback and the receiver out here in the first half.
Poe kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. He's dropped at about the 49-yard line. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. They'll come out in the I. Throws out left. Tackled at about the 35-yard line. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
Drops back. He needs to make a decision. Bats it away. Fitzgerald was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Leinart back in the shotgun. He's looking to throw. Gets it off. Makes the catch. And they get him right around the 24-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
Feeds it to the back. Brought down at the 25. Didn't get much, and that will bring up second down. Single back formation. Leinart back to throw. Throws out to the right. Knocks it away. And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball on the 25-yard line. Leinart comes to the line under center. Single back formation this time. Leinart right. He's looking to throw. Here's the throw. Into traffic, and it's picked off. And he probably should have never thrown the ball.
You know, Tom, there are some plays that their coaching staff will tell you, listen, we lost. You know, when you step back there and hit that back foot, we lost that play. Just don't make it a disaster. Throw that thing away.
Fakes the run. He throws on the run. Can't complete it. Clayton was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass.
Second down.
Flacco comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. He drops back to pass. Surveys the field. Flacco has plenty of time. And he's dragged down for the sack. Grant was there to bring the quarterback down on the play. The Ravens come out with 3 wide receivers. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looks to pass. Looks down the field. Makes the grab. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Offset I formation in the backfield. They'll throw on first down. Fires it left with the catch. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
They run a counter. Dropped behind the line. There was no way that defensive end was letting him go by.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Drops back. He throws left. He's there for the catch.
Number 83.
Just barely past the line of scrimmage. So that'll make it third down. 4 wide receiver package out there. Drops back to pass. Gets the ball away. Brought down at about the 31. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up fourth down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt.
48!
Flacco looking to pass. Throws on the run. Tipped pass and picked off. Tackled at the 21. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Offset I formation in the backfield. They give it to the tailback. He's going to be tackled for a loss, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. Intercepted. They'll get in for the touchdown. What a great interception return by this defense.
He had that one all the way. Not only a great break on the ball, but he knew what to do with it and stuck it in the end zone. Tremendous play.
They're lining it up for the point after. It's good. Baltimore up by a big margin. The kick is away. Gathered at the 6. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. The Cardinals line up with an offset I backfield. The halfback with the carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. And he'll lose yards on the counter.
The counter is one of those calls that we're seeing less and less of in the National Football League for the reason you just saw. That penetration, good defensive line, or speed at the linebacker position can really shut that play down.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line. James gets 6 yards on the carry. That'll bring up third down with 8 yards to go. Shotgun formation. James gets the call again. They tackle him for a loss. The interior defensive lineman got off the ball very well on that.
You know, and typically that works for the offensive line because they're trying to simulate a pass set, allow those guys to get into their rush lanes and simply push them past the ball carrier. That time they pushed him right into the ball carrier.
Punts it. Figures fields it at the 29. He's dropped at the 37. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Flacco calls for motion left. They'll throw on first down. Short throw to the right. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Green 88!
Drops back on first down. Throws a bullet. Defender gets his hand on it. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Setting up play action. He's dragged down on the play. Had a tough time picking up the linebacker on the blitz.
We're starting to see a lot of these kind of guys come in the league, those who specialize in rushing the passer. So you'll see the defensive coordinator move them around a lot up front so that you can't be specific on who's going to try and block these great pass rushers.
They down it at the 6-yard line. He did everything that was asked of him on that punt.
Yeah, that was a great job. He kept it in the field of play. It was downed inside his opponent's territory. All the return man really could do in that situation is just get out of the way.
James gets the handoff to the right. And they get him around the 14-yard line. A nice pickup of about 8 yards. That'll bring up second down. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. He's dropped for a loss. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
And they're not going to get it. Great stop. And they get no push from the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
He gets it away. Figures takes it at the 43. He's dropped at the 45. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
McGahee gets the ball. He fights forward to about the 43. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. From the 43-yard line. Single set backfield.
48! 48!
Back to pass. Moves to his right. It's completed. Brought down right around the 34-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
And they get him at about the 31. And they go to the air to pick up the first.
And that's one of the big differences in the game today. The fact that those third and short situations are basically passing downs now instead of runs.
McGahee again. What a brutal hit. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Tiger, tiger, tiger!
Passes it. And he caught it. He's dropped around the 15-yard line. How did he come away with that kick?
Pretty read that time by the quarterback. He knew they were coming with the blitz. He knew where the single coverage was, and he made them pay for it.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
McGahee gets another handoff. Tackled at the 14. They got little there.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Throws it short. He finds the tight end in open space. A 5-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. 2 tight end set.
48! 48!
Hand off to the fullback. And they get him right around the 4-yard line. The fullback gains around 4 yards there. They're going to go for the easy 3 here. This will be a 22-yarder. And right down the middle. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. From the 8-yard line. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. With 5 wide this time.
Down! Beat that team! Beat that team!
He drops back. He passes middle. He's dropped at the 38. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Scans the field. Brings it in. Brought down around the 47-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
Looks for a man open, and it's completed. And they get him at about the 33-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
With the pass. Hasn't missed yet on this drive.
Larry Fitzgerald just brings so much to the table. His size, quickness, playmaking ability to get off the jam at the line of scrimmage. A talented receiver who is really dying to play in some big football games. This is a guy that likes the spotlight and wants to put on a show.
Steps out at the 9. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
It's the tailback. And he's decleated at the 4. He gets 4, maybe 5 yards on the counter. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Calls an audible. Liner takes it back. Passes on the move. He's in. Touchdown. He just makes an easy grab there for 6.
When you have a receiver with that kind of ability, just give him a chance to work one-on-one on the outside. He'll take care of the rest.
Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Excellent kick here. Sheds one tackler. Drilled at the 29-yard line. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. 3, no, make that 4 wide receiver formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Drops back on first down. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 40. Another positive gain through the air.
And it really helps when the quarterback gets the kind of protection he's getting so far in this one. This offensive line's doing a nice job building a pocket for this quarterback, and that's creating some nice passing lanes.
He fakes it. Huge pressure by the defense. Goes out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 3-yard gain on the throw. Flacco is under center. He has 2 backs behind him.
Blue 45! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
Hands it to the back. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much. That'll bring up 3rd down. From their own 44-yard line. Nickelback is in on this play.
48! 48! Hut! 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 Hut!
Not much of a game so far. As we head to the locker room, our score here is the Ravens 31, the Cardinals 10. He gets his leg into this one. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Blue 40, hut! Black 99 Philly!
McGahee gets the ball left side. And they get him around the 26-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. The Ravens come out with the offset I.
Green 88! Green 88!
Flacco sends a guy in motion to the right. Back to throw. Passes to his left. Knocked out right around the 20-yard line. That one goes for negative yardage. Looks like they might have lost 5 on the play.
Boy, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
Looking to throw. Looking for an open man. Flacco will be dropped in the backfield. What can they do to stop the bleeding here, Chris? They've brought him down 4 times now.
This defense has been getting consistent pressure throughout. Right now, they're just beating them to the punch. They're a little quicker off the ball, a little stronger at the point of impact.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Tackled around the 43-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Feeds it to the back. And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line. That run picked up a yard, maybe less.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Go! Green 18! Green 18!
Leinart looking to pass. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 49-yard line. And he took advantage of a lapse in the coverage for a solid gain to the right.
Yeah, we see most quarterbacks in the game are more comfortable throwing to their open side or their right side. That time, the progressions were a fairly easy read. He found the first guy and took advantage.
Here's the give. And they didn't get it. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Gets the punt away. And they will down it at the 2. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
He's brought down at the 4. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Little linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play, and let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
Flacco drops to throw. He's under a heavy rush, and he should have had that one. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
The Ravens line up with 2 tight ends. And he's almost caught in the end zone for a safety. I would expect to see a little better protection from the guys up front on the offensive line.
Yeah, I have to agree. When you start giving up sacks like that, it really changes the complexion of the game. And I think in particular, the quarterback who has this clock in his head working, he starts to anticipate when the pressure is going to get there. And if he starts thinking it's going to happen sooner, all of a sudden the timing of your offense is completely off.
And they get him at the 43-yard line. It really looked like he had no chance for a return on that one. 2 tight ends here. Leinert hands off to the left. He fights forward to about the 40. Just about 3 yards there.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
He drops back to pass. And the defense has a heavy rush. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Looks like 3 wideouts this time. On the ground with a tailback. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. Gain of 2. That brings up 2nd down. Leinert with 4 wide receivers. Looks to pass. Passes. He makes another catch. He gunned that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Back to pass. Fires it out. Finally make the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Touchdown, and we have a ball game.
Well, there certainly was no mystery to that play. Just power offense against power defense, and the offense won the battle there.
And here's the extra point. The kick is up. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Figures from the 4. Breaks a tackle. Dropped at the 28-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Flacco is under center. 2 tight ends in the formation.
48! 48!
McGahee, the ball carrier. He lost yardage on the play. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
They're going to pitch it. He's hammered in the backfield. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Flacco will look to throw. Throws it out. Tackled at the 28-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. And they get him around the 27-yard line. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
They go with the run. Brought down at the 28-yard line. James gets about a yard on the play. From their own 28-yard line. Single back formation. Again with the carry. He's dropped at the 29-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about a yard, and that makes it third down. Baltimore comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Looking to throw. Throws right. And it's knocked down. Trying to make something happen, or was that just a bad pass?
Not so much a bad pass as a bad decision. He saw the coverage there, simply had to go to the next receiver. He didn't make the right move.
He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The Ravens line up with 2 tight ends.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
He throws it. Catch is made. And they get him at the 39-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
They'll give it off here. Gains his way to midfield.
There were so many teams that didn't want to draft Willis McGahee because of that knee injury he had in college. But you can really see now that he's been in the league a couple of years, has all of his speed, all of his explosiveness back. This guy has become so special running the football in the league.
Tackled at the 27, and a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
First and 10. Ball on the 27. Baltimore is going with the offset I backfield.
Blue 45. Scatter, scatter, scatter. Hunt.
Flacco sets up the play action. Throws while on the run. They finally bring him down, and it's first and goal. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Baltimore is about to extend the lead to 3 scores.
48, 48.
Flacco gives it up the middle. Brought down at the 6. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Flacco lines up under center. 2 tight ends in the formation.
Green 88, green 88. Hunt, hunt.
And they get him right around the 2-yard line. McGahee gets about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 3. They're crowding that line of scrimmage.
48, 48. Zebra, zebra. Hunt, hunt.
They hand it off again. Tackled at the 1. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. He's tackled at the 33. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. They line up in the I formation. Drops back on first down. He throws right. Pass is complete. Brought down around the 36-yard line. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the clean speed on it. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Back to pass. Dumps it out left. And they get him right around the 40-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
He's dropped right around the 44-yard line. It looks like he just made it.
And remember, those guys on the field can't see that yellow line, but sometimes they can feel it. That time, just enough for that first down.
They hand it off. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Go.
Looks to pass. Looking for a receiver. Tips it away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Leinart looking to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tackled around the 42-yard line.
Larry Fitzgerald is really just so smooth, an excellent route runner, a great competitor for the football, doesn't mind playing in traffic, quick in and out of his breaks. There isn't a general manager in the NFL that wouldn't love to have this guy on their team.
Again, he'll get the call. Dropped behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Back to pass. Goes through his read. Roll gets his hand on it. Bolden wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Ravens line up with a nickelback. He drops back. He throws on the run. He's tackled around the 34-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. They call on the kicker for the long field goal. This will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick is up. It's got the distance. He missed it. I think that guy needs to go back to the sideline and practice a few more kicks. As a kicker, you have to be ready at a second's notice to be able to step out on the field and make those kind of field goals, and it didn't appear he was completely ready for that one, and the result was a miss. And after that miss, the score remains the Cardinals 17, the Ravens 34. Hit and dropped behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Gets the pass away. Hayes gets the interception. And he's drilled at the 45. So they come up with another interception.
This is about the time where the quarterback comes walking off the field and one of his own defensive players will look at him and go, you want to try and throw one to our guys for once?
First down, looking to throw. Pass completed. To the 10. Touchdown, and they're still in this one. Another touchdown for the wide receiver, and the defense got to be a little frustrated out there.
You know, they just can't get their hands on him. He's just too quick at the line of scrimmage. He's too quick coming in and out of his breaks, and he's making this defense look bad.
The kick is up. Point after is good. Nice kick, plenty of distance. They get him at the 24-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. The defense come out with 5 defensive backs this time. Mason in motion. Flacco looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the left. And the pass is knocked away. And not a good throw that time. He forced it right into coverage.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Tiger!
He gets to about the 37-yard line.
You know, Willis McGahee has really proved to be one of the top backs in the league, and I can't help but think back to that gruesome knee injury that he had in college, and so many people question whether or not he was ever going to be able to come back and play. Just a real testament to this man that he was able to overcome that injury and be such a factor in the NFL.
A little misdirection. Brought down behind the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Second down now with 15 to go. Ball on their own 33.
48.
He drops back. Looks for a man open. Knocked away. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Blue 45.
Hand to the back. He's dropped at the 37. What about that play?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's a fourth quarter, you have the lead, I can understand the call.
He gets it away. And they get him at the 40. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest, they were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
Smith is the motion man. With the misdirection. And he's hammered at the 44-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 44. The Cardinals come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide. Liner drops to throw. Passes to his left. Tackled around the 49-yard line. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
And they'll try and get the first through the air. There for the catch. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
He fakes it. Liner gets sacked. They have to find a way to provide better protection for him.
You're absolutely right. There was not a very good blocking scheme on that one. If you can't get them blocked with 5 guys, you got to start leaving in 6, maybe even 7. These are tremendous pass rushers in this game today.
Looking to throw. Throws on the run. He catches another. They'll get 9 yards on the play. That'll bring up third down. The offense facing another third down here as they line up. Arizona goes with the ace set here. Arizona sends a man in motion to the right. Liner is looking to stay perfect on this drive. He steps out around the 34-yard line. The completion goes for negative yardage, loss of 2.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance. No good. That's a tough miss. You rely on your kicker to come through for you when he's called upon. A guy starts missing a few. Not only does it hurt his confidence, but it also hurts the coaches. You got to wonder if they might just start going for it if this guy continues to miss like that. And the score remains the Cardinals 24, the Ravens 34. McGahee off the right side. Brought down at the 50. About 8 yards there. That'll bring up second down. McGahee, the lone back.
48. Zebra.
He's under pressure. Comes down with it. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
They line up at the 28. 3 wide receivers.
45! Blue 45!
Gives it off. Tackled around the 25-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. 2nd and 7. And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends.
Scatter, scatter, scatter! Green 88!
And they get him at the 22-yard line. McGahee gains around 3 yards on the run. From the 22-yard line, Flacco is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide.
48! 48!
Back to pass. He throws it, and it's caught. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark.
And you know, this guy just loves to play football. I really like talking to him before the game. You can hear the passion in his voice. And when you have a leader that has that kind of passion and that kind of emotion, it's just so much easier to play the game.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1. 8 yards for the score here. They line up in the I formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Play action. Throws it short. Is there for the catch. Into the end zone for a touchdown. This offense has so many different weapons. The fullback takes it into the end zone.
I remember when fullbacks used to look more like offensive guards out there. Now you got guys that can catch it and run it in for the touchdown. What a play.
Set down. The kick is up. And the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Here's the kick. It's fielded at the 2. What a quick move. And he's drilled. What a hit. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Outside! Green 18! Green 18! Liz Detroit! Liz Detroit!
Back to throw. Gets the throw away. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. They complete the pass, but he was out of bounds when he brought it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
Looks to pass. Off his back foot. Brought down at the 44-yard line. They complete a long pass play.
After a big play like that, it's really important for the offense to get in the huddle and get out, keep this attack going. Right now they have the defense on their heels.
James gets the carry. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. 5 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Ravens bring in their quarter defensive package. He's looking to throw. Gets the pass away. Tackled at the 34. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends. Hands it to the back. And they get him at about the 31. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Liner drops back. Surveys the field. Completed. Brought down at the 25. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Go.
Leinart looking to pass. Passes it out, and he catches it. Tackled at the 23. That short little dump off is enough to move the chain.
And that's probably the biggest difference I've seen in the NFL. It used to be some of those third and short situations were more of rundowns. Now in the NFL, almost exclusively passing downs.
And they're coming after him. He's dropped around the 15-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
They hand it off. Brought down at the 12. Good run there to pick up the first.
Every once in a while, it's just sort of fun to see the big fella pound one in there, take advantage of his size, and pick up a first down.
Nice play fake. All kinds of pressure. Batted away. Fitzgerald was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. 11 yards out. The backfield is in the offset I formation. And he makes it out to about the 11-yard line. Got maybe a couple of feet.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
Looks to pass. To the end zone. Makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown.
Well, that's just classic Larry Fitzgerald right there. He is bigger, stronger, a better jumper, more physical, unafraid, talented guy, and he scores touchdowns. I love watching this guy play.
Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Hit and dropped at the 32-yard line. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. Flacco comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Hands it to the back. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Less than a yard. That brings up second down. The Ravens come out in a 2 tight end set.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Gives to the back. He's brought down right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards there, and that makes it third down. They line up in the I formation.
48! 48!
Nice play fake. Brings this one in. He's dropped around the 41-yard line. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Gets the punt away. He fields it at the 17. And they get him around the 34-yard line. If the offense can air it out as effectively as they did on their last drive, it's going to be a long day for everyone on that defense. Leinart is lined up under center. I formation this time. Drops back. Throws out to the left. Out of bounds around the 45-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Makes the grab. He's dropped at about the 49-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
He's dropped in the open field. With that last catch, the wide receiver has logged his 100th yard gain.
Just a good, solid performance here by the receiver. This guy is plenty tough enough. I like the way that he gets in and out of his cuts, but I love his toughness. He's never intimidated out there.
The halfback with the carry. He's tackled at the 31. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gains about 7 yards. They line up in a one-back set. Looking to throw. He's running out of time. Tipped pass. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Leinart steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. Leinart dropping back. Throws it. Almost picked. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. With the catch. He took a shot at the 14. What an unbelievable 4th down conversion.
And if you want to know why this quarterback walks around with a little strut, that's exactly why right there. He can make plays like that.
He looks to throw on 1st down. And he catches another. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
He's dropped for a loss. Didn't get anything, and so it'll be 3rd down. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. The pocket is collapsing, and it's knocked down. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Hands it off. Brought down around the 4-yard line. And again, they can't stop him on 4th down.
It just drives you crazy defensively when you play well on 3 straight downs. You think you have a chance to get off the field. They convert, and now you have to get yourself re-energized because you were thinking about getting off the field, and here you are back out there, 1st and 10.
He's there for the catch. They tackle him for a loss. Looks to be a loss of about 2 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. 7 defensive backs in on this one. He drops back. He throws left. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Back to throw. Goes for the end zone. He gets in for 6. That's his 4th pass for a touchdown. He'll try to get within a field goal on this attempt. Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. They get him at the 30. This game has been a great one. You hate to see anyone lose.
I have to agree with you on that one. Both teams have played incredibly hard out here today. It's been a tight game throughout, but a few running plays, and it looks like this one's going to be over.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He didn't get back to the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Not much time to throw. And they get him at the 37. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
4th down. The Ravens line up to punt. Polk is the punter. He punts it. He's dropped around the 30-yard line. And as their offense comes onto the field, what are you looking for them to do?
They have the time they need to get into position for a field goal attempt to tie it, but you have to watch the clock now. Big mistakes in this situation are so critical, especially sacks.
Drops back with the throw. Can't hang on. He got rocked on that one, and the ball popped right out of there.
Yeah, he got rocked, and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
The backfield is in the offset I-tion. He drops back. Defense is getting pressure. It's completed. He's hammered in the backfield. Loss of a couple on the completed pass.
They did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
Poe takes off in motion. Looking to throw. The pass is away. Tackled at the 41-yard line. This guy seemingly can't be stopped. He's now thrown for 400 yards in the game.
Yeah, and at times he really makes it look easy out there. These wide receivers deserve a little credit too. They're doing a lot of work getting open down the field, but this quarterback's pretty special.
Drops back on 1st down. Looks down the field. Knocked away. And there's the whistle. Our final score is the Ravens 41, the Cardinals 38.